Hey Holden, how you doing? We just started the stream, so welcome. I'm just filling up my bunker thing right now, cause I'm currently What was I doing before this? Okay. Let's see. Everything seems to be in order. Such a shame. Recently they changed something about like YouTube metrics. You can no longer like see the watch hours you earn from from YouTube streams. Okay. Oh my lord. I did not fill up my bunker over the weekend, so I lost power. What a surprise. Deagle still got weird flying physics, I guess. Hey Sap. How you doing? Nothing's been going on these past few days, so nothing happened. Finally back to streaming, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for the fact that I don't stream Sundays to Tuesdays. Gives me time to do, you know, just a little bit of my own recording and stuff like that, so shit. I had so little gas in the other two that it took me 5 cans this time. Hey T1. Good, how am I? Managing. Doing fine. Doing good. Oh, actually, relatively soon I will visit the military doctor and get them to go and sign to go and give me an excuse that will give me a pass on doing anything related to running, marching, jumping, and physical fitness tests if and when I go back to the military. Also, I've been busy. Over Saturday night and Sunday Sunday I was working on a video, and well, I mean, I guess you can kind of guess what it is. I kind of tidied up the entire bunker. So I mean, you now know that I've cleaned the entire bunker, but I guess I'll just show y'all the I guess people will mostly care about, well in here is actually probably the first thing I should show, and then yeah, all the trash food over here. I'll take one, actually, matter of fact. And all the good cans over here, and then water, you know. Gotta have water. Have you ever tried Sniper Elite? I don't remember. So I actually haven't spent money on buying any video games in a very long time. The most recent purchase that I ever did was buying the Terminator DLC for Tabor, but oh god, but I'm not like cause I wanna save money, so I don't these days I don't really buy uh buy stuff buy buy you know I games anymore. But no, I've never actually tried Sniper Elite. To answer that question, I suppose. Yeah, so the bunker's a little bit cleaned up a little bit. It's nothing. Actually, it's a full cleanup. It's like $5 right now due to sale. Yeah, but well, like I said, I'm a little hesitant to spend money either way. Oh man, I finally managed to clear this dumpster fire of a desk. Wanna do some raids? I don't play raids with people pugs. Pug. So I finally cleaned up this dumpster fire of a place, you know. You know, I had to sell a lot of these gold SKSs because it turns out I had way too many of them. Apparently I've killed Kurtek way too many times. Apparently. Apparently, so yeah. This is like the wall of like just all the good these certified good stuff, so well and then you know. Yeah, so the bunker's cleaner now. Much cleaner. Look at all the streamer items and stuff right here. I would have wanted a gold SKS. There's too many. Too many. Let's pick a let's grab a gun. Let's grab a gun to use. I'm feeling what do I feel like? Well, I guess I could start using the 5C again. I don't see why not. But I want to use some. Where are the regular magazine? Where are the regular 5C mags? Okay. If it was possible to donate to you, I might have sent $5. $5? Don't donate to me. Actually, I'm in theory like 150 watch hours away from getting set like they call it fan funding, and what it basically means is that I'm gonna be allowed to have people send money into me. I would rather you not do that though. I've always told people that like you should save your money instead of wasting it on some useless guy on the internet. So I'm very close to actually getting that. It's just I don't recommend people send in money to me no matter what. So, but at the end of the day, you know, the goal is technically to get money, right? So I can say that you shouldn't, but at the end of the day, if you send me money, I would be like, oh, you don't have to do it, but then I would accept it anyways, cause I'm a fake ass little bitch, I guess. It's one of the VR games. Recommend to everyone. See, I don't know about that specifically though, because I have never been a huge fan of sniping, if I'm gonna be honest. Like like I don't mind sniping, but like in Tabor, I'm hella shit at sniping. Who is the useless guy? This one right here, baby. This one. Alright. We now... Alright, so we got an AK-5C now. Hell yeah. Am I too tall? I am too tall. Okay. I don't need that to do that anymore, right? Wait, what? What? Controller's battery low? Why you gotta go and tell me now? Oh my god. Your request. Sure, anything for you, I guess. Oh my god. Whatever you say, man. Gotta keep this neat and tidy as long as possible. 3 types of weapons: rifle, secondary, pistol. You have 3 in every mission. But it's called Sniper Elite, so what's the point of being a Sniper Elite if I don't snipe the elites? All right, we're looking for Rage Sack Saber, which is pretty stupid. This is just like Tan's Catnip all over again. It's just like Tan's Catnip all over again. Where I try to like find all the things and it give me like 100k fucking, no, not 100k. Was it 100k? It wasn't that much, but it was a lot of Hana XP, and then I shot myself in the foot doing it. Who's sneaking up on me? Jeep niche. Running guns sometimes in SMG. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, actually, I had a really long talk with a while back. So I was gonna, he's gonna send me like some 3D printed gun stock, but I don't really use gun stocks. I never understand gun stocks. It really depends, I will say, cause sometimes like you know, in could they spawn again? It was outside and then one in here, right? Okay. I mean, once again, you know, I haven't spent money on video games in quite a while, so gonna have to wait a bit. Okay, let's see. Do we get the saber here? Nope, not at all. Haha. I don't remember how much I actually racked up during when I was how much did I rack up when I was still studying, watching something? Maybe someday? Yeah, sure. Maybe someday. But well, it's not that I'm financially unable to, it's just that I don't want to, you see. Like I said, I haven't spent money on a game in a really long time. Did they close this door off permanently? What the fuck? I guess they found out that you could shimmy alongside it. Ah. Oh, okay. I thought for a second I could legitimately go in there. Wasn't there a guy up here just now? Am I going crazy? Will I play Ghost of Yotei? Probably not. That game is hella expensive, and I didn't. And well, I mean, I had fun with Tsushima, but it wasn't something that I'd replay, so I probably won't play Yotei. Can describe Sniper Elite VR a bit if I want. I mean, isn't it just like in like the world? No, it wasn't in World War. It was like that time when Hitler was around the time when like Hitler was alive. I know this because I remember seeing a video of someone shooting Hitler's singular testicular device. AP, okay. You know what's actually crazy? When I was like redoing the entire video, or redoing my entire bunker for that video, that I have not, that I've neglected to upload yet. Sony games are too expensive. Yeah, I don't wanna say like I don't wanna say like the games are too damn expensive, but they're too damn expensive. What's it, like $80-$90? Like, what the hell, man? Like, I bought God of War Ragnarok, and I thought that was crazy expensive. But that was like a long time ago, though. I bought it on release. Do not let video game companies get away with pricing their games at $80 to $90. Please do not. Every game. Like, I get that, like, it's technically, game prices have technically stayed the same due to the fact that like they are now pricier due to inflation, but that still does not make anyone feel any better about the pricing. I'm not gonna play GTA 6. I hated 5, and granted I got 5 for free during that one Epic Games free game sale. Tried it once. I uninstalled after I learned that if I want to take a taxi, I'm gonna have to sit through the entire journey, and I can pay money to the fast travel. It's like, fuck off. Like, seriously. I've never been more annoyed at the fact that I have to pay like in-game money just to and then what am I supposed to sit through the entire fucking thing and like just like, huh? You know? Can I get the phone, please? Thank you. I mean, it's funny, but think about it. I mean, okay, after that I'm not joking when I say I seriously lost all respect for open world games. And it's not like but I don't mean all open world games. I just really don't like the way they did the whole thing for GTA, because it's really dumb. It's really dumb. If there's someone in chat right now who said hi, I'm just letting you know that the chat box that I have auto filters out said hi, because technically it's not sent by you, it's sent by the prompt or whatever. So whenever someone says said hi, I will not be able to see it unless you type it out yourself. I mean, no offense, but like, oh, hey Tabor Eater. Yeah, I remember you. Of course I do. How can I forget a name like Tabor Eater? I mean, I don't mean to, you know, be rude, but you can do a lot better than sit high, you know, I feel. Like, I don't think anyone's that insecure, right? Unless I'm wrong, and I don't know. But that's a really bitchy way of saying that if you say said hi, I can't read your message, so you're gonna need to actually interact like a human being, unfortunately. I'm getting a lot of I'm getting a lot of weird frames on Island. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's like it's on and off. Did you know you can destroy everything in this room? All you need is grenade, grenade, grenade. You're not? Well, I think that's a matter of perspective for some people. I mean, being told that they should actually interact instead of saying hi, some people take offense. Alright, let's see what we got here. I didn't know what to name my account. You should figure out, like, you know, something that you want to be called, because you really want to be called Tabor Eater. What if you eventually move on from Tabor? Then you're gonna have to change your name, and then no one will know who you are. You're gonna have to say, oh yeah, my name was Tabor Eater. It's like, you see what I'm saying, right? So, should definitely come up with an IGN based off your interests, long-term interests. Okay, so oh, a focus slows time and gives a bullet hit marker to see where it hit. I don't know if I like that, to be honest. Like, I'm all for like assistance, but that feels like a little bit too much assistance. I'm telling you straight up, if I was playing that game, I wouldn't use any of that. So so because I don't know, like I think sniping should be in its most genuine form, wouldn't you say? Like, I don't think, like, sure, it's if you just want to enjoy yourself, sure, but it's optional to use, fantastic. But once again, you know, when I don't know if and when I'll ever get that game, cause cause oh my god, I need to remove my finger. That finger is gone. Do you guys see this? Wouldn't help much sometimes. Oh my god, my finger is gone. Do you play fans? Do you have like community days? Well, I don't really have community rates, no. And as for like playing with fans, I really only play with like one of my viewers, and that's about it. So no, not really. I guess is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Hold it like an omelet. You play 2 to 3 games and have different names, but I don't remember my Yu-Gi-Oh accounts. Yeah. Like, for me it was pretty simple. I knew I'm a furry, so, and I like wolves, so Okami, right? I'm always looking for people to play with, whether streamers or just random people, so that I would ask. Alright, nice. You ever tried the Tabor Discord before? I mean, I know that on occasion there are definitely gonna be some shitters in there who like TK you and stuff, but at that point you can just get them banned if they really do. Okay, he's running. Alright, where are the pain drops? Give me. I don't remember if this is so-called limited edition, but I might as well take it since I have them, since they're here. Like, it's actually crazy. They literally erected a fucking stone statue just for this guy. I have Discord, but I barely use it. Okay, then, I mean, you can try to ask around in there, but your success will definitely vary based off of personal opinion. It's not the nicest place in there. You have a lot of people complaining, you have a lot of children whining, you know. So just be careful. If you see if it's like the Mandela catalog. If you see a child, run away and hide. Run away and hide. If you had advice for someone who wants to stream this game, what advice would you give? I mean, it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're a PVE, but I can't give you any general advice for streaming Tabor, but I can give you general general like content creator advice. Just do it. There's not You don't need to worry about, is my video good, will it do well, whatever. Just upload and then just keep doing it, because consistency because consistency is all that matters. I'm not telling you to stream every single day of your life. What is this? I'm not telling you to stream every single day of your life. Just do it. Just don't like do it for like a month and then fall off, you know? Yeah, that works. So what exactly is this? Ultra wipes. The no lick. 1,000 sheets per roll. Bathroom tissue. This isn't a streamer item, is it? Because the Nolic sounds like a streamer. Our best poop wipes. Okay, yeah, this is probably a streamer item. I can kind of tell just based off that. All right. Well, I guess I'm carrying it by hand. Okay, I'm just fated by the heavens to never get a Rage Shack Saber, I guess. The game hates me. That's what it is. It's conspiracy theory. My streamer luck no longer works. I need to go and at Scott. Hey Scott, can you give me a Rage Shack Saber? And then he'll say no lol, get wrecked scrub, and then just like ban me, I guess. How the fuck I got a Ragnar with no room? Hey, listen, the last time I played Tetris was like 82 years ago, and I'm only 22. I'm not gonna stop playing Tabor for as long as I know it. Also, I can switch to Tabor drink because my name on Tabor is W Milk. Oh my lord. Yeah, you can... Actually, I mean, you can just call yourself Milk. That works. Streaming is more like how people should be disciplined in both ways. Consistency is key. I mean, growing an audience is hard, so... But not impossible. Because, I mean, the... Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't actually expect to hit that. Clip it and whip it, boys. Cause consistency, cause doing streaming is just like, and showing up is like 70% of the work. The next 30% is showing self-restraint and fighting the urge to say racial slurs. No, I'm not. I'm just joking, but like, please behave yourself if you plan to be a content creator. You do not want to end up like Johnny Somali. I think streaming. Oh, hey Akri. I guess this looks unique enough that I think I think it's probably a streamer item, so I'm just gonna place it like right here and then be done with it. No idea what it is, but it looks fancy. It's got colors, so what's going on with Johnny Somali though? I mean, do you know about Johnny Somali or like do you just hear the name? Like do you know like what's at all going on with him? 'Cause I mean, he's still facing he's like he's like a YouTube he's like a streamer that like his entire job is to basically just harass the fuck out of everyone. So yeah, I mean that's kind of just it in a nutshell. He's just he I I oh, I guess I should call you Klee now. Guess what Wendigo means? Isn't that like a I know what a Wendigo is. It's like a isn't it like some sort of like it's like a deer. It's like a deer monster in the mountains, right? I mean, I played Until Dawn, so I have some idea, but like beyond Until Dawn, I also have kind of an idea. By the way, somehow I managed to have an everyone lives playthrough in Until Dawn, which is I mean, the game's been out for so long that at this point, even when I wasn't consulting like a walkthrough or anything, I still knew all the quote unquote good choices to pick. So, how long do I usually stream? Typically about an hour and 45 minutes or so on weekends. Like I start at 9:15 and I end at 11 in my time. So yeah, about an hour and 45 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. But oh crap. You know what I just realized? I have some fried rice sitting in my room right now. Uneaten. Crap. I need to eat that. I need to eat that. Eat that as well. Oh my lord. Cause otherwise I'm gonna get food poisoning if I like eat it tomorrow for tomorrow's lunch. How much is Ghost of Tabor again? Wish I could tell you. Really do, but we probably have a difference in like pricing due to currency changes. But for me it was about probably like $22. I'd say it's a safe guess. There are cheaters on this game, not in PVE. So, but yes, there are cheaters, just not in PVE. Which, at that point, the cheaters are not my issue because cheaters can't harm me in my PVE games. But I hate to break it to you, there are cheaters in every single online multiplayer game. So, specifically singling out Tabor is a little bit unfair. All right. Let me just $22 expensive in my currency. Well, I mean you can check what's your what's your currency? I'll just look up Steam DB again. What's your currency? Sap? It's almost 3 week Korean won. Okay. So Acri is Korean won. Ghosts of Tabor. Okay, so in Korean won, Korean won. K. That's no, not South Korean won, right? 31,000 won, which is about 8% more expensive than my currency. Rupees. Indonesian rupees, right? Is it? Oh, no. Indonesian rupiah, Indian rupee, right? Rubles? Oh. Mongolia mentioned. Oh my lord. Is it Indian rupees or Indonesian rupiah? Those are not the same. Those are not the same thing. All right. So actually, Tabor is actually cheaper in your country, Sap. In your pricing is actually 37% cheaper than mine. The game for you is 1,100 Indian rupees. Wow. Okay, you got you in terms of if you convert your pricing to my pricing, you're paying 10 less dollars, which is actually quite nice. Hold on. Fried rice break. Okay, it's probably not a good idea to be eating in VR, huh? Mm. I can taste the food poisoning already. Mm. Mm. So it's more expensive. So it's well, I guess it should be based off the American dollar. US dollar. No. Where's the US dollar? New Zealand, Hong Kong, Chilean pesos. Okay, US dollars. It's actually only wait, I don't believe that it's only $15. That seems inaccurate. Yeah, it is cheaper. I mean, once again, it's all accounted for in the whatever. So do they just US dollars? It's $25 in 25 US dollars in US dollars. So actually, that's more on the more expensive side of things because I'm only paying because in my currency 25 US dollars is 32 US dollars. So the very fact that I'm paying like 26 US dollars for it means that I'm getting like basically what 25% off. So I'm sorry by the way, I have to eat fried rice. Fried rice waits for no one. Mm. Can buy you mostly anything. Yeah. You're right. Mm. Hey, you guys like my my new the way I read it, all my stuff, by the way. Mm. I spent the weekend doing this, and Hmm. For a monthly. Can you play it offline? Technically yes, but also no. Um, Unfortunately, you need even the PVE mode, which is what we play, utilizes servers. So no, you cannot play it offline. However, PVE mode is technically like it's technically offline if you play because you play by yourself. But once again, you need servers. So mm. This is quality fucking content. I sit here eating fucking fried rice, cold fried rice in front of like 6 people. Gotta go see it. Okay, goodbye. Uh, why? After eating dinner, by the way, I ate dinner and now I'm eating fried rice. It's like half a box. Mm. Like five of these boxes, five of these like boxes of fried rice. Boom. You got those off the board, baby. What can I say? All you need to do, just skip out on eating 5 boxes of fried rice. You can get yourself a good old goes off the board. Today all you ate was a Aru crunchy snacks. Is it very vegetarian fried rice or chicken? I'm pretty sure I don't know actually because I don't because it's I mean it has egg in it, so it's definitely not vegetarian. I think there may have been like some like bits of fish in it, so I just like to sit and watch guns. Yeah. Those snipers will never get used, by the way. You know, I'm surprised that buying a tumbler has done so much for me. I mean, last time I used to just like soda, 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 soda. You know, I was starting to turn into like that guy from K-pop Demon Hunters, Milo Soda Pop. Ugh. Also, Sab, you need to realize that. Also, Sab, also, it's like because obviously you and I live in different cultures, so we eat different things. So I know you only have vegetarian or chicken, but we also have like we also have like beef and pork as well. So so yeah, because for me at least I have like zero dietary restrictions. So I eat like whatever I want, to be honest. Which I guess is not a good thing. Actually, it's really funny that 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 I'm a Chinese, but one of the things that I like to eat to not starve to death is uh is is roti prata. Where are you going? Alright. Whatever, man. Goodbye. Yeah, actually it's really ironic that my family, I like food. I want to try food from countries, but don't you have like the dietary restrictions because you're from, you know? I mean, I've never been one to like try food outside, but you should definitely try some Japanese food. It doesn't even have to be like, you know, doesn't even have to be real Japanese food. Just like, you know, just like go 7-Eleven and see if they got anything that they consider Japanese. It's still gonna be different at the end of the day. This thing has fallen off. He fell off. Can't force it on them? Yeah, I guess so. You know, now that I think about it, like, I just remember that, like, when I was in the military, I had a joint exercise with Indonesians, and basically because for the most part, their, like, you know, their state of living is not obviously the cleanest because, you know, not trying to be rude, but their state of living isn't the best. So obviously they don't really have a lot of, like, you know, sanitary regulations per se. So when I was there, I like ate a churro or something, and I swear that those churros gave me the worst fucking food poisoning I've ever had in my life. Like, I've had food poisoning that lasted like 1 to 2 days. This bitch lasted for like an entire week, and they were so fucking whatever about the food poisoning that they still tried to get me to do things even after my food poisoning. I guess it also didn't help that I was coming off of like a little bit of illness because I may or may not have well, we did a parade where we were forced to stand under the sun for like 1 or 2 hours. So I got the fucking toilet paper again. I'll just be making an issue here too, so it's dumb, I think. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So because like they have an ironclad stomach and I don't, I ended up getting this very severe food poisoning. I mean, like I don't mean to be that guy, but like they were completely fine with eating with their hands, and we were in a jungle. So what how fucking iron is how much of an iron gut do you have that you can literally eat food right out of your hand after you scale the jungle? Okay, to be fair, the Indonesian military was also a little bit crazy. They had like a display booth to show off their stuff, and there was live ammunition just sitting around on the fucking booth. Do you realize? I don't think they realize how easy it would have been for me to grab grab the pistol, load it up, and then start going bang bang bang. I mean, of course I wouldn't do that, but like, do they not realize that like it was a huge issue if they just left ammunition right next to a gun, live ammunition no less. So yeah, they do things very differently from us. They chose to be there is the biggest difference. I think full call. Hey Bones, no, I don't play with viewers. Sorry. I think food quality should be prioritized. Yeah, I like the food wasn't bad, but I definitely wasn't used to it. So what I'm trying to say is I was being a little bitch about it, but like, come on. I didn't want it to be there, so I thought that the least that could have been done was they could have been a little bit more accommodating, you know? I mean, I guess technically they did. They did let me lie in bed for what was essentially the whole 1.5 weeks that I was there. So, I don't know. At least they didn't make me exercise while I was basically throwing up my entire stomach.
Zabił parchantę.
And trust me, I had no issues with not doing any of the exercises. Like I said, they ruined my knee, so I do not feel bad for anything that happened. But yeah. I mean, to be honest, Sap, at the very least, it's pretty nice to be talking to you know some people of like different who come from different places, especially like you know, because I'm just gonna be honest with you, there was an Indian in my there was an Indian in my military, and he gave me one of the worst impressions ever. I mean, of course I recognize that like him coming from India had like absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he was a giant piece of shit, but like I mean, me at the time during my military was like an extremely hateful person, so at that point in time I was definitely thinking that like him being from India was definitely partially the reason why he was being a giant piece of shit. I mean, I don't know if I've ever told you specifically this story before, but this guy was the trooper. I think a person at least fit to run and jump is able to defend himself. That's the fitness should be maintained. Well, I mean, I can throw a punch. That's about it. I can't run, but can I please play with you? Hi, Max. I don't play with viewers, unfortunately. So sorry. So Sab, I don't know if I've ever told you this story before, but in my military, this guy was the trooper in charge, and that basically meant that he was basically below the he had power directly below the sergeants because we were all troopers. So he would proceed to basically abuse the fuck out of his power, and no one would bat a second eyelid at him because he's one of those guys that, like, I mean, charisma be damned, I guess. Everyone rather you know, be rather like all the charismatic people than the sensible people. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing too. It's like I'll get into it in a little bit, but are you serious? But like, okay, he was like incredibly disrespectful. Number one. Number two is that he was he abused the position that he was in a lot as a trooper in charge. He would often send, like, I was in the same platoon as him, unfortunately, and he would often abuse that power that he had to basically make everyone but his cronies and his friends do all the heavy lifting. He never sent the people in his bunk to go and do shit. It's always my bunk of people. And then even when we went to go and do it, or even when he was forced to send people, they ended up doing basically nothing anyways. They just slacked and did absolutely nothing for the entire duration that they were there. So, but I guess the most egregious example would be that when we were almost out of our service, I unfortunately got hit with regimental duty, and I basically had to you know, do guard duty, so to speak, which is basically like you can either like do patrolling, or you can do you can either do patrolling, or you can like man the checkpoint that the cars do entry and whatever from. But the rest of the company got like a day out, where they were allowed to basically they were allowed to leave the camp for the entire day, and they would be expected to report back at 10:30 at night. This stupid motherfucker, not only during his day out, while like about 10 of the 100 people got stuck in guard duty, this motherfucker not only directly was considered AWOL because he came back at like what, 3 a.m. He came back at 3 a.m. drunk. He went to a nightclub. He got drunk, and then when he came back to the military camp, he went ahead and was also gracious by getting everyone in trouble by sleeping on the bench that was directly outside the military camp entrance. So lo and behold, what do you know? A warrant officer sees him sleeping on the bench, and yeah, the warrant officer recognized him because he was our warrant officer trainer for our entire company lifespan. So he recognized him, he took a picture of him, sent it to my company warrant officer, And lo and behold, everyone got their days out privileges revoked. Even me, who was doing guard duty. And guess what? He didn't even get into that bad of a trouble. He should have been charged for his actions. He didn't. They buried it. You know why? Because my company warrant officer is an Indian too and was covering for him. Fantastic. You know what's the kicker? That guy, that drunk idiot got Trooper of the Year. Hooray. We love rewarding bad behavior. Drunk outside at 3 a.m. No problem. Trooper of the Year. So fucking stupid. I'm not saying like my behavior there was deserving of Trooper of the Year or any bullshit like that. I did not want it to be recognized, but at a point, like, there comes a point in your time where you just say, okay, this is bullshit. Why are we rewarding the fact that he came back drunk at 3 a.m., slept on a bench and got the entire company into trouble? Was it that fucking hard to just, you know, walk back to the company, to your bed to fucking sleep? He was lucky he wasn't in disciplinary grounds. He would have been given such a punishment that he wouldn't be able to come back in one piece. Where's the discipline rules of army gone? Yeah, because you know what the kicker is? Because it's a conscription, no one actually gets severely punished. Because what are they gonna do? Like what are they gonna do? Are they gonna discharge him? No. They can't do that. So the most that they can do is either fine him or take away his weekends. Both of which he doesn't give two shits about. When I see it, he should have been confined. He should have been confined in camp until we ended our service, because it was only 2 weeks left, so I'm sure he would have been more than happy to stay in camp for 2 full weeks, considering how he was willing to get himself drunk. He obviously doesn't care anymore, so. But yeah, it's just, he did not give a good impression of He did not give a good impression of people. Also, he was fucking weird because he was short and fat, and like for some reason when he sweat he would literally build around his fucking like man boobs, so it looked like the man was fucking lactating. Like, can you imagine how fucking weird and disgusting of a human you must be to be sweating around specifically your tits, where it looks like you're a woman lactating? Like, come on. Your body can't hate you that much. Also, you know, he just, I don't know, he had like, he also smelled really bad because of his body odor. Actually, it's really funny. The Malaysians, even the Malaysians of the fucking oh, in the platoon were also making fun of him. One of the stupidest things that I ever heard as an insult to dig him was like them childishly saying smell, black. And I'm sorry, but you can't convince me that that's not funny, especially since it's like digging at a guy who's like genuinely a piece of shit. So I mean, I would feel bad if this guy was innocent, but he's not, so... I mean, what's the saying? There should be no empathy for idiots. Especially people like him. I told him that I honestly hope that he gets deported because all he's done in his time in the military is make other people's lives miserable, so bro, yeah, I know. I didn't start it, but I'm just sharing how fucking stupid military can be sometimes. I mean, yeah, it's just Army is not a place to be innocent or dumb. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it if it was in moderation and not in active harming of others, cause this was both.
Já tě zabiju, parchante!
Racism is very common in the military. I mean, I never partook in it, but I also recognize that like deep down inside there was a part of me that was like, oh yeah, this is action. These actions are befitting of a guy of his stature. And like I said once upon a time, there was like backwards racism in my military, because the people who were because the Chinese were never favored in any point in time. We always took the fall. I just felt bad because he's an Indian. He should really be carrying himself better, but hey, you know what? You know what's funny? I'm probably ahead of the curve on him right now because he's off to get a diploma, and I'm pretty sure if he is able to conduct himself so poorly in the military, I'm sure his attitude in university won't be that much better. So I'm pretty sure what will either end up happening is that either he's gonna drop out, or either he's gonna drop out, or he's gonna end up completing his degree, but the job market is gonna be so bad that his degree doesn't mean anything. Like, I mean, yeah, the job market has been really terrible lately. So honestly, I'm not surprised if he won't be able to find a job, because like the job market's only gonna get worse, and like, you know, maybe he has a degree, but I can tell you one thing for sure: his work ethic is not gonna carry him in any ways. In this country, people don't need people who can speak Indian. People who can speak Chinese are far more valued for some reason, and I can barely even speak Chinese anymore, and I still got hired because I know how to be conversant in Chinese. Well, not the hospital job though. The hospital job was stupid. Like, what the fuck is it? How the fuck do I say blood thinners in Chinese? I don't even know. Actually, I do now know after I left. It's called 血宝药. But I don't know why they expected like I should know what blood thinners in Chinese. Degrees are not carrying a weight much like the skills you have will be valuable. That's why I always found it dumb that my parents leveraged the fact that if they I mean, you know, back again with knife throwing McGee's over here. That's why I was very confused with like the whole like if I were to they would have dropped money on me if if I said I wanted to go go to university. I'm gonna just be real with you. The only reason I would go to university is to fulfill those uh that's a very fine line that I'm treading here, but basically I watch too much furry porn is what I'm trying to tell you. I've watched too much furry porn and I wanna end up in a situation where I'm gonna end up fucking my roommate. That's the only reason I will ever go to university. Oh my gosh. No, I need to. I can't. I can't. No, 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 no. I cannot. That's such a terrible reason for wanting to go to university. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, with degrees not being as valued anymore and um and the job market only getting worse, I find it very difficult. I find it very difficult to imagine that he would get a job in the future. I mean, I technically have two jobs. I have, hey Grim, uh, I fully believe that like, you know, for me, I think YouTubing has what the fuck? Hey Grim, I fully believe that like doing YouTube has already taught me quite a number of things. Like as weird as it is to say, I've technically learned how to do editing from YouTube. So, although I did learn it in my diploma, to be fair, but hey Erica, I have no idea what you're trying to say. But yeah, it's like sometimes you just gotta learn it yourself. My mom said that she would have spent 200. My mom said that she would have dropped 250 grand on me if I so wished to go to university, and she said that if she didn't have to, she could have retired. It's like, oh okay. So you saved 250 grand on me because I didn't choose to go to university. Congratulations, you can now retire. You know? So don't talk to me about if ands and buts if the fact of the matter is that you did in fact save 250 grand from me choosing not to go to university. Because the fact of the matter is that you say you could have retired. Well, I didn't go, so you can retire, bitch. And if for some reason 250 grand is enough for you to retire, then like I can retire. Then I can retire very soon too. You guys think it's feasible for me to be like able to make 1 million off YouTube? I think that's kind of a stretch, but making 1 million off YouTube seems feels like it's more and more feasible. I mean, you know, it's like there are 8 billion people on the planet, right? So even if only 1% of the world watches me, that's still a couple 100 million people. That's still amazing, isn't it? Can I check the room with the cabinets? Why? What's up? I'm looking for rage sex save. I'm too lazy. We going? Making 1 million will be easy. Cabinet, cabinet, cabinet. Cabinet, cabinet, cabinet. I mean, I guess I'll just check all of these. Not there? Alright, cool. I mean, I don't really need the money, so making 1 million will be easy, yeah. I mean, it depends on how willing people are to sit through watching ads from me and to and like, you know, how much I got? Probably like 11 million. Gaming industry getting started? Oni? Because I feel like it's been around since I've been born. Yeah, on your PC? Hell yeah. Very nice. Me too, actually. Matter of fact. Me too. Twinsies. You live on YouTube? Yeah, I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, and YouTube Shorts. So 3. I mean, actually, see you're live here now. Oh, I'm guessing you're Grim, cause you're the devil VR. Guess it would make sense. There's a tie-in, I guess. Yeah. Hell yeah. Can I walk up this way? I guess not. I don't know. Oh, connection terminated. Hold on. Oh, thank you for subbing, Grim. Thank you. I think you might very well be my 670th if no one else has actually subbed before you. Oh wait, no. Wait, what did I just say? No. I see any of those numbers in chat. I'm shadow realming. I'm shadow realming, and everyone. If you get a flight recorder, can I buy it? I don't really do that type of stuff, to be honest. I have like three, but like you can find a flight recorder near the boathouse over there. So just check that area. Keep checking back there. You'll eventually get one. A flight recorder isn't as rare as isn't that rare. Wukong Yote changed the language of games. It's too good. Really? Black Myth Wukong changed it. I thought it was kind of mint, to be honest. Like Black Myth Wukong, I thought I would have liked the game, but like after playing it, I was like, you know what? I'm not really into this. Maybe it's because I'm just an asshole, and like I'm gonna be honest, like I've only played once. You've been looking for 4 weeks. I feel that pain. I definitely do. I remember when I was like trying to find when I was trying to find a collector and I just couldn't get him for the life of me. Spent like what is up with this toilet paper? Is this item even rare, or am I whatever. I've gotten that three rates in a row. It's not funny. Okay, well, at least we got an orange, I guess. You know, hey Erica. You know what you should do, Grim? You should go and become a streamer, and then you'll get blessed with the streamer luck, you know? Suddenly, ever since I became a streamer, my luck in the game has only gone up, I assure you. It's not a real mouse. No. I didn't like Black Myth Wukong because I'm gonna be honest, I've properly played one Souls-like game, and it was Sekiro. So I'm not really into the whole dodging thing. I'm more into the whole parrying thing. You've been doing about 35 wall rates now, and I haven't found a single keycard HMax. Yeah, there's definitely that struggle. Honestly, your best bet for getting keycards is to just do quests to get it, wouldn't you say? I feel that that's the best way to get keycards anyways. Relying on like RNG for keycards is just like not feasible. Like, I mean, you can hunt down all the static spots, but in the end, like can you really rely on like the low percent drop rate? Can I help you with what? If you're asking me to play with you, well, I don't really play with viewers, so not on that front. But if you're asking for like advice, do I have alpha or delta container? I do, but I don't. But if you're asking if you can buy it off me, I don't really do that. Check every spot for flight for like 150 rates and didn't find one. God damn. God damn. Yeah, it's like I said, Grim. Just become a streamer. You'll find all the flight recorders. Well, to be fair, I've been running it all day and I haven't found one yet. So, I mean, then again, I really haven't found a flight recorder. Really? Then again, I haven't found a flight recorder in a while either. But it's not exactly like I've been hunting for them. Also, I don't know if you have like a quest on right now that requires you to get like a flight recorder, but I swear the moment you accept the quest to get a flight recorder, the odds of one spawning in your rate go down to next to zero. Like I'm not joking. I had a Shiro quest, right? It was to collect 2 tracers and 2 FMJ powders. I found 3 of those, and then I proceeded to not find a single FMJ powder bottle for like almost the next 50 to 60 rates. So I think that there's something in the code. It's a conspiracy theory, but I think that there may be something in the code that like lowers the chances of you finding the items that you want as a way to pad out the amount of time that you spend playing the game. It's definitely a conspiracy theory, but it's a game theory. So do I restart the quest, find one, and then do it? Technically, you can do that, but if you have had progress on it already, you're not gonna get the items back. So I would just grit my teeth, because I mean, to be fair, it's not exactly like a flight recorder is that easy to find either. The FMG powder bottle thing was egregious. Your flight battery thing is just, you just need a little, you just need to constantly try to find it. Like at least for you, you can attribute it to the fact that flight recorders are pretty rare. For my case, there was no excuse. There was zero excuse for not finding a powder bottle for like 50, 60 plus rates. Really no excuse. I'm trying to unlock it. I'm at 5 million called Black Sector. What gun? This is the M1 SAS. This guy's a Galil. Oh lord.
Keep me, keep me.
So we're back to like, if you can't do any more quests, then I suspect that you may be at the max. You may be at the max experience level for Yuri, because you're not gonna get any more quests until you level that shit up. So you need to level up Yuri as a trader, maybe. That's what I suspect at least. So you need to spend money buying stuff from Yuri or sell it. Actually, you know what the funniest thing is that there's technically this very dirty strategy where where to level up your traders like money thing, you buy for Yuri, you have like your own like Delta container or whatever, but then you buy another if you have the money. It's like 500k for a Delta container. So if you buy it and then you resell it, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money that goes into the whatever. So the fact that I've spent over 4 million on Yuri. Yo, I quit PVE. I play PvP now. Oh well, I'm glad you're enjoying PvP. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll ever come to a point where I will quit PvP for PvE, but I'm glad you moved on, man. Damn it. I'm Yuri level 3 now. Alright. Well, I don't know what your problem is then. Like it could just be you don't have the experience, or maybe you haven't leveled it up yet. I don't know, cuz I can't diagnose the issue if I'm not fed like every single little tidbit of information. If I gave you a Delta container on PvP, would you switch? I don't understand why you're... I'm not exactly sure why you want me to switch, but no, I wouldn't. Because I have absolutely no intention of playing PvP. I'm also not sure why you'd want me to switch to PvP. I mean, if you enjoy PvP, that's great, but let me enjoy PvE. It's more fun, yeah, I guess so. To you, I don't feel the same way, so I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but let me enjoy PvE. Also, I think this is gonna be my last raid. It's getting late. It's getting late today. Drop them. Just chilling. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off soon, cause it's getting late. I have work tomorrow and stuff, you know. So. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow. There are times when like I have some of like the absolute god tier aim, and then on the other hand you have the poo poo kaka like that one. My hands are spazzing. Did we get a saber? Nope. Check the other area. Here's a thought. Isn't this the Tabor takes place in the Czech Republic, in Czech, right? In the Czech Republic. So why aren't there any? As far as I know, there are no Czech guns. I know that there's a gun called the CZ-75. Why isn't that in the game? Why is it all NATO and Russia? Why is it NATO and Russia weaponry? That's something to think about, I guess. I mean, it would make sense for them to add some Czech Republic guns, right? Unless there are, and I'm just stupid. But if they have a CZ, but if, huh? Am I just being stupid? No, I can't. Huh. Yeah, why is it all NATO and Russia weaponry? I mean, it's not all NATO and Russia, but it's predominantly that. Something to think about. Alright. Let's go see if there's a flight recorder. I'm about to fall asleep. Can't believe someone came in to try to bribe me into playing PvP. People can be weird sometimes, I guess. I mean, maybe he didn't mean any harm by it, but whatever. My opinion on Contractor's Exfil Zone. Boy, do I have some things to say. I don't actually have any opinion of Contractor's Exfil Zone because I've never played the game myself, but I really dislike the community behind it because a lot of people who try to tell me to go and play exfil zone, try to convince me in the worst manner possible, and that manner is just constantly shitting, absolutely slandering and shitting on Tabor in every single way possible, which is not how you convince someone to go and play the competitor game, you know. I've heard that the healing system is relatively complicated, but it's more arcadey shooter than, and Tabor's more hardcore, so to speak. I don't know why they coined the term hardcore, but as far as I'm concerned, apart from like personal stuff, and the fact that the what was he again? He was like a gun stock maker, right? C-grip. Apart from the fact that a literal gun stock creator was conducting himself extremely poorly on his business account of all things, it's just enough to convince me to not go anywhere near exfil zone. I really do not think that the type of community that is over there is anything that I want to associate with. Granted, Tabor's community is no better, but to me, exfil zone players are way worse, because exfil zone players like whine and cry about how Tabor is a worse game all the time, instead of saying why it's better. Like, competition is good. Can we just let everyone like enjoy whatever game they want to play? Like, is it that hard? Yeah, that was the last raid for today. I'm just gonna organize my inventory. Organize my inventory. I'm turning into Sunday now. Yeah, I'm just gonna like organize my bunker a little bit, and then I'm done for the day. So yeah, nothing wrong with exfil except for the players themselves basically being 99% of my complaints, I guess. I remember one of them said called Tabor a sinking ship, and I was like, oh, okay, you're not here to argue. You're not here to have a good debate. You're just here to argue with me about why I should play your game, which is also much better according to you and only you apparently. So, and whatever. I don't have to deal with this shit. I just figured out recently how to permaban people from my from my YouTube. So fantastic. Hey, hello. Actually, you came at a pretty bad timing because we were actually just about to get off for the day. So sorry, man. Unlucky timing. Okay, I think that's it for today. Alright, and looks like that is it for today. We unfortunately did not manage to find a Rage Jack Saber, but at this point I'm gonna be farting up nut dust before I can get this thing. And I mean, seems like I'm getting decent enough stuff from this thing anyways, so I don't think it's likely that I'll get level 5 before, but whatever. At least they made this one less egregious. 3 rates for 5,000 is better than 10 rates for 10,000. So, yeah. All right. Oh, and then I can just do this because I have a lot of vigor X's, don't I? Alright, and looks like that is gonna be it for today. For anyone who is still in chat, And yes, I'm looking at you, Sap. Thank you all so much for stopping by. As always, I really appreciate every single one of you for, basically being here, because my channel is basically nothing without you guys. That's just that's just the truth, I guess. So, thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate all of you, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye, everyone. Bye, Sap. Bye, everyone.